Well, hello and welcome back to the Shallow Proclamation. We're continuing our watch through all of Doctor Who right from the beginning, as
I'm
well as
Thomas. So-
Thomas, you swine, you swine.
Well, you didn't introduce us. Were you going to
I
do
was
that?
going to get to that. I was going to say, my name's Paul, and this is Thomas, making himself known. Anyway, if you can bear it, why not join us on this adventure by giving us a like and a subscribe so you can keep up with what we're doing. And of course, do be dropping comments down below about what you think about each episode and generally things you want to know, questions you've got for us about the series that we can deal with.
I did it as a bit of a joke, but then part of me also thought, oh, he's not going to introduce our names. But you were. I'm sorry, I doubted you.
I know where I see. I've done this now. What? So many times. I know where it's going, Thomas.
Yeah, I trust you.
Well, clearly not. These are some new scenes, aren't they?
Yeah.
This wasn't there in the end of the last story. You've got some extra. Oh, are they hiding in the overflow pipe?
Oh, clever.
Nice. That's a good idea.
Put the plug in.
That water stopped very suddenly.
They filled that sink.
The thing is, at that size, water, you'd experience water very differently. Like you'd be able to hold a droplet of water in your hands.
Yeah.
And it would be a kind of
like
perfect
surface
sphere.
tension.
Yeah.
He must have been drowned.
It'll be interesting to see what this episode works out like because, as I think I said in the beginning of when we watched the first episode, this was actually episodes 3 and 4 that they cut into one episode.
Ah.
Apparently, William Russell was he was so ill during the filming of this that as soon as they finished filming, he had to go to hospital.
Oh my goodness. Really?
I think he was all right, but I don't know what the problem was.
He does look a bit under the weather here. What's he doing with the phone now?
He's trying to disguise his voice.
Oh, right.
Make out that because he's pretending to be the dead guy.
Does that work?
It's quite well. I don't know. It used to be something that you'd see quite a lot in TV programs. That kind of idea.
Oh, that's nice.
That is a good little prop. This is a nice little idea again.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Lifting a real receiver there.
That's clever.
Can you hear us?
Yeah. That's so interesting.
Through to police.
What about it?
Well, we'll soon find out.
That strap. It was a bit. He hadn't tried it on before doing that scene. Oh, he's striking a match.
Yeah, I like this idea of them using
Tell you to turn on now.
the gas taps and stuff there.
Yeah.
They still do that in school? Do they still have Bunsen burners and all that? Or do they just not bother with that anymore?
Well,
We did, yeah.
idea. Come on, get hold of it.
Flame test.
I just remembered like when we'd be in science class and when the teacher would say like, "Oh, I can smell gas," as someone turned one of the taps on, and then they'd light a and just go and wave it in front of the taps.
Wow. That's a bit risky.
You ever tried to lift one of these things?
Come on, Ian, let's try again.
What? A match? This is a really clever concept, actually.
It'd be like a massive fire compared to them, though, wouldn't it?
Flamethrower.
Nice little reference to an off-screen story there.
Yeah.
Is more radiation.
Oh no, they're gonna see it.
Get the briefcase.
Did they ever explain why the TARDIS shrunk?
Well, there was some kind of thing happened at the beginning, wasn't there? But it wasn't hugely clear what.
Some kind of malfunction.
Yeah, why they'd shrunk. Yeah, it was a malfunction of some sort.
Look at that sea.
Oh, nice. Wow, that was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, another good one. Like I say, I think because that was 2 episodes kind of condensed into one. Or originally it had been recorded as 2 episodes and then made into one. It moved along quite nicely.
Yeah, there's something to be said for the shorter stories, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it just forces you to cut any of the sort of excess baggage of your story and keep it as tight as possible. So that certainly works in its favor. And there's plenty of classic Who that doesn't do that. But not to say that sometimes you've got stuff which is excess baggage to the story, but is enjoyable and
for sure.
Builds kind of the world that you're in and the story. So I think that's fine. But occasionally they're not always like that.
Censor rights.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. So a good one. What do you think of it as kind of an opener for season 2?
Yeah, I think it was a really good opener. Actually, it was very unexpected. Because they didn't really, because they went to sort of the present day on Earth, so it was a pretty bog standard location, but it was all novel and exciting because they were small. So it was quite a clever and subversive way of beginning the series, I think, especially because the last one ended with the line, "Our destiny is in the stars" or something. So you think they're going to begin with some big kind of space type event or on another planet or something, but yeah, they're just in a backyard. No, I thought that was great.
Yeah, it's a really nice idea, and it does work well. So there are 3 dates known to exist for it from various different books. So in the novelization of it, it's set in 1963. In another, it's set in 64, and another it's set in 69. So other books that reference the story, presumably.
The sources disagree on the exact date.
Yeah, exactly.
But effectively in
the
60s,
kind of contemporary, contemporary time to them, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I enjoy it. I do think though it's a strange, like, it doesn't, in some ways, does it feel like Doctor Who? I don't know. Like, I don't. It never does anything like that again, really. I mean, the closest they come is in the Peter Capaldi era, with Into the Dalek, where he's miniaturized and goes into the Dalek.
Yeah, it reminds me a bit also of the Peter Capaldi one where the TARDIS shrinks. They have like those 2D
flatline. Yeah. So there's elements of that, but it's strange because in some ways there's no real, like, the threat is just kind of like a businessman with some insecticide. It's not like there's not like a space thing going on. There's not like a sci-fi element so much, apart from the shrinking. So it feels a little odd. So it feels kind of slightly quirky in the Doctor Who universe. That and so in that sense, because it's a little bit odd, it feels, to me at least, like perhaps a strange choice for your first story. I think there was talk of moving the second story, the one we'll watch next, into first position, but there were issues with being able to do that, that meant they couldn't do it.
Well, no, that was great. And thanks for watching, everyone, and do subscribe, and we will be back with more reactions to the upcoming remainder of series 2.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, no, it's been good, Paul. I feel like, we've disagreed a bit here in some ways, but it's all fun. It's all clean fun. See you guys soon. Goodbye.
Take care. See ya.